They say the forest is safest at night if you stick to the path. But sometimes the path isn't safe either. Sometimes it's where the spider waits. Ethan had hiked the old forest trail 100 times before, but tonight the air felt different. The canopy above seemed to lean in closer, branches knitting together to choke out the moon. The silence was thick, broken only by the crunch of his boots on fallen leaves. He didn't notice the first strand of silk until it brushed his cheek. It was nearly invisible, yet strong enough to sting as it clung to his skin. He brushed it away, muttering, and walked faster. Another thread crossed his shoulder. Another tugged at his arm, and then he looked up. Above him stretched a web the size of a house, strung between trees so high he couldn't see the top. Dew clung to the strands, glowing faintly in the thin moonlight. In the center, the threads trembled, not from the wind, but from something moving. A shadow shifted, 8 shadows. Ethan stumbled backward, but his boots sank into the sticky strands at his feet. They clung like glue, pulling with unnatural strength. He yanked, but the more he struggled, the deeper he sank into the silken trap. The trembling above grew louder, like thick ropes tightening. From the web's heart, the spider descended. Its body was massive, swollen and pulsing, covered in coarse black hair that rippled with each movement. Its legs stretched longer than Ethan's entire body, each ending in a hooked claw that dug into the silk with terrifying precision. He screamed and thrashed, but the sound only made it quicken. The spider's eyes, 8 gleaming black beads, fixed on him, reflecting his own panic. It lowered until its fangs hovered inches from his face, dripping with venom that hissed as it fell on the leaves. The silk wound tighter around his limbs, constricting, pulling him upward as though the web itself were alive. He felt his chest compress, every breath harder than the last. The spider worked with mechanical efficiency, wrapping him layer by layer in sticky thread, cocooning him alive. The forest was still silent. No one to hear his muffled cries. Dangling upside down, vision blurring, Ethan's last thought was not of escape, but of movement in the trees. Other shapes, other cocoons swaying in the wind. Some were small, some were human-sized. All of them still. The spider paused, tilting its head as if admiring its work, before retreating to the shadows, waiting for its next catch. And in the web above the path, another trembling strand stretched tight, ready to snap closed on whoever walked through next.